Hey, what's up? EZOVERDOSE here. So double OXTO2412, who gives a fuck? Nerf Scrapbots, 25-man, solo. As I'm recording this video, there are no other videos on YouTube showing how to do it or just doing it with no explanation. Now, I'm not going to be one of those douchebags that toot their own horn and claim a world first on something, but toot toot, motherfuckers. Toot toot. Alright, for the encounter, this can be an RNG shitfest. I'm not even joking. So basically, you start off up behind the steps, and I use a wolf for this, just for the crit buff. Put your pet on passive, tell it to move to like the door in the corner, and I picked like the right corner because when you stick the boss on a certain side, whatever side it's closest to, there's 4 scrap piles, one at each corner of the room. Whatever corner the boss is closest to, that scrap pile won't spawn shit. So this is why you need to know which corner you're going to stick the boss at and expect that pile of scrap not to spawn adds. So you basically send your pet in, and don't do it like I did here and send it in when the boss is at the bottom of the steps and then the boss aggroes to it and your pet's half dead, and yeah, just sloppy pull. Obviously it doesn't matter because I did it on this pull, but it was still horrible timing and execution. So I've set up some tell me when icons to just kind of check my basic rotation and all of my CC cooldowns. So what I'm doing here is just DPS on the boss. Make sure you're spamming misdirect to your pet so you're not trying to pull aggro. I'll throw the macro that I'm using down in the description or comment. Probably a comment because last time I checked you couldn't copy and paste out of the description anymore because YouTube is fucking retarded. So it'll be in a comment. And you're just DPSing the boss down to 75%. And what I do is wait till 75%. I make sure all of my shit's off cooldown at 75% whenever the heart comes out, because my tune is not really geared. I think I'm 535 in this video, and I was having a huge issue going from 75% to 50%. You want to go from 75% to 50%, like back to back, so 2 sets of ads spawn. Or it's going to be like 4 sets. Like whenever the heart phase comes out, it spawns ads like 4 at a time or some shit. 3 or 4, something like that. So whenever you go 75% to 50%, they'll spawn back to back. And that's what you want. So when the heart comes out, I make sure everything's off cooldown. And I pop a DPS potion, and I pop Stampede, and I pop everything that I got. And then I manually sick my pet back on the heart. And then I take off running to where the first ad's going to spawn. I also have a icon set for aspect of the cheetah, and I have it glyphed to where it doesn't daze me. It just knocks it off cooldown. So there's the first set. I throw a frost trap over there to freeze them, and then I come over here and I have explosive trap glyphed to where it knocks back instead of doing damage, and I use my EMP nuke for engineering on my belt. And then I run, since they are so spread out, and there's 3 Scrapbots spread out from the rest of the group, I run over to, I throw a binding shot down for them and run back over to the original pile and just start slowing stuff down the best I can, using the explosive trap to knock stuff back that isn't grouped properly, to where everything's getting, clustered together real nicely. And I see these 2 groups here. They're getting merged together, pretty well. So I wait till they're merged before I use any other cooldowns. And I use disengage. I'm also spec'd into the, I don't know what it's called. I'll put an icon on the screen. And do disengage, knock back, root them, throw a frost trap down to where they root and slow, kill this pummeler. Now it is RNG that these pummelers can spawn, and if you get a bunch of pummelers spawning, you're just screwed. You gotta try again. So here I failed. I threw explosive trap down and knocked the Scrapbot forward. Total failure. Using disengage to root everything. AoE root. Throw down another frost trap. get everything snared and slowed again, and I go back in for my last disengage here to get everything rooted. It's a big AoE root, and at this point it looks like 3 groups are piled together, and then some more scrapbots are coming right behind them. So the trick with this is, I found out after like 20 attempts, is that you don't actually need to kill the bomb bots. The bomb bots kill themselves whenever they go to XT. Either that or they're going to my pet. I don't know what's actually killing it. If it's just me, my pet being there and they hit my pet, or if XT sucks them up and they explode as they're getting sucked up. But it counts towards the achievement when it's done like this, so you don't actually need to DPS any of the bomb bots. The bomb bots will kill themselves and the scrap bots around them. So I run back over to the original position to mend my pet, make sure it's not dying because it was about to die, and then I just wait. That's all there is to it. So, like I said, this took me 20 attempts to do this. I'm gonna say at least 10 of them were me not knowing that it could be done this way, and I don't even know if this is intentional, that the bomb bots are supposed to explode on XT and actually blow up the scrap bots around them, but it worked, obviously. So if you're thinking about doing this and you can't find a group to do it, because it's a pain in the ass to find a group to do it, then take advantage of this right now before it gets nerfed, hot fixed, whatever you want to call it, and get your shit while you can. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Peace.